Hey everyone! So, have you ever watched a movie that just grabs you by the heart and refuses to let go? Well, get ready, because today we're diving into Straw, the latest Netflix release from Tyler Perry. And trust me, this one is a gut punch. Perry wrote, directed, and produced this film, and you can feel his signature touch all over it. But what really got me? That twist about Jania's daughter, Arya. If you thought you saw it coming, you're lying. Let's break down what makes this movie so powerful, and why the ending might just stick with you long after the credits roll. Alright, let's talk about Jania. She's a woman doing everything she can to survive and give her daughter a normal life, even though it feels like the world is set against her. No help, no support, just one challenge after another. Sound familiar? That's what makes this movie hit so hard. It's not just a story, it's a commentary on how so many people are struggling in silence, just hoping someone will finally notice. Now, let's get into that twist, because wow, did it catch me off guard. Right at the end, Jania gets a call from her mom, who's seen her on the news and is confused about why she's robbing a bank. Jania insists she's not robbing anyone, she just wants to cash her check so Arya can have lunch money and not get teased at school. But then comes the bombshell. Her mom reveals Arya actually died the night before, after a seizure. Let that sink in for a second. All those scenes with Arya? The bath, the drive to school, the phone call from the school, they were all in Jania's head. She was hallucinating, unable to process her grief. Remember that moment when Jania says, "Ever since I was in the hospital with Arya, I stepped outside and something broke?" Yeah, that line hits different once you know the truth. The movie does a brilliant job dropping hints. Like, why did the teacher look so confused when Jania showed up at school? Why was she waving at nobody? And that call from Child Protective Services, with the echoed, muffled sound, almost like Arya was already in safe hands in the afterlife. It's heartbreaking, but it makes perfect sense in hindsight. Jania's denial is so raw and real, you can't help but feel for her. So, what about those two endings? Did you notice them? In one version, Jania gets shot by the police, her pain and struggle ending in tragedy, just another misunderstood life. In the other, she's arrested but finally meets Detective Raymond, someone who actually sees her and understands what she's been through. Which ending do you think is real? The movie leaves it up to us, and honestly, neither one is exactly a happy ending. But one does offer a tiny glimmer of hope. Let's dig a little deeper. What's this movie really about? To me, Straw is all about the invisible struggles people face. Jania just needed one person to check in, to care, to help her before things spiraled out of control. But everywhere she turned, her boss, the cops, her landlord, she got nothing but coldness. Even when she gave money to a homeless man despite having nothing herself, it was clear she was trying to do right by others, even when no one was doing right by her. That line she repeats on the phone, "Nobody cares, nobody sees us, this is my life," is just devastating. And did you catch the placard at the rally? Your silence is deafening. That's the whole movie in a nutshell. The sad truth is, sometimes it takes someone reaching their absolute breaking point for people to finally pay attention. When Jania finally spoke out, the world listened, but by then, it was too late. That's what the title is all about, the last straw. We watch her reach her breaking point, and it's only then that people start to care. How often does that happen in real life? Way too often. So, what did I think overall? Honestly, I thought Straw was a really solid movie. Maybe not a masterpiece, but it's one that sticks with you. Taraji P. Henson absolutely nailed the role of Jania, you could feel every ounce of her pain and determination. That phone call scene about 50 minutes in? Pure emotion. And the way the movie revealed Arya's death, cutting to silence and replaying the day without her, was just beautifully done. The music, the acting, the pacing, it all worked together to drive home the message. And shout out to Glenn Turman as Richard, the grocery store boss. His performance was so good, one minute he's all smiles for customers, the next he's cold as ice to Jania. Just a really well done character. So, is Straw worth watching? Absolutely. It's not a long movie, just over an hour and a half, but it packs a punch. You'll walk away feeling the weight of its message, and maybe, just maybe, you'll think a little more about the people around you who might be struggling in silence. Alright, I want to hear from you. Did the twist shock you? Did you see yourself or someone you know in Jania's story? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, give it a like and subscribe for more deep dives into Netflix's latest. Remember, sometimes the people who need help the most are the ones suffering in silence. Don't let someone you know reach their last straw alone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.